Hey friends and family, how's it going? I just want to check in. It's Saturday morning here in Omaha. It is about I believe it's degrees below zero here outside. It's cold. I just got up. I'm having my morning coffee, just getting going. Just want to kind of check in and talk for a second. Yesterday was a really good day for me. A really nice, relaxed day, which I needed. Something I did that I really needed to do, I don't do often, is I practiced. I play, but I don't practice often. And practicing yesterday, it kind of got going when I wanted to try to add to that one of the pieces of music that I posted yesterday, the Sisters Jam. I added a guitar trying to help it, and I really think I just muddied it up, but I left it in and posted it anyway. But as I was working on that, you know, I just need to practice, and I just really noticed just some things were just my fingers weren't working as well as I, the ideas were there, the fingers had to catch up. So I practiced actually quite a bit last night, and it felt good. So I'm going to practice again tonight, today, and that is one of my personal traits that is hard for me to change. Is I'm inconsistent. I do things according to what I'm interested in, but as much as I'm a creature of habit about certain things, there's other things that as soon as I'm done with it, I'm done with it. Like I'm not a practicer. Matter of fact, my dad recognized that about me as a small boy. That's why he wouldn't buy me a guitar. Maybe Stephanie, you remember this. He bought Patrick the guitar. He wouldn't buy me one. And he told me, he said, "Well, I ain't gonna buy you one. You ain't gonna practice." And he was right. He didn't. He knew. I can still play though. um, a couple things I just want to share off the top of my head. Randy Lemasters, the guy who put out Digital Sex in the US on CD, watched my videos and got a hold of me. Because we're friends, but I don't talk to him like all the time, and I don't always tell him, "Hey, do this," I'm doing that. But he watched the videos, loved them, left some comments, and he's offering the Digital Sex CD for sale, $5 a piece. Okay, I'll find out how he wants people to contact him. But actually, if you go into back to the Digital Sex um, um, videos I made, his comment, I don't know if it's in part one or part two, but down in the comments, he leaves the comment, "Hey, get them from me. I'm the guy. How about $5 a piece?" And then just go to his, click on his name and go to his channel. Please contact Randy because, like I said, he probably did lose his ass or he lost money producing the Digital Sex CD. We didn't sell that many. We tried to reform with the idea of promoting the CD and just to try to relive the magic, and it just didn't last very long. So buy a Digital Sex CD for $5 from the guy that put it out in Pittsburgh. Tell him Dereck sent you. Some other related news. As you know, last year in Dreama, we put out that split single with Conduits in Icky Blossoms. Well, I want to just let you know that you're going to be hearing about Conduits this year. They signed to Team Love. Team Love is reactivated. I don't feel any animosity because Team Love kind of fell apart when there was supposedly going to sign in Dreama. Here it comes, it's active again, and the Indreama deal isn't on, but Conduits did get signed, and I'm very happy, and it makes sense. Conduits can sell, they do need to think business. I mean, Indreama can sell, but I think that Conduits is good to go for the market. I think Conduits could go places. So their full length is about to drop, I think, next month. They also got signed to Beep Records in Holland. They're going on tour with Cursive. So I'm kind of like if there's anyone watching this, I got a flood of thoughts. If there's anyone watching this that notices what I'm naturally doing with my channel, you ought to hire me. I'm doing this naturally, and I would do it naturally for pay. I do it I could use a job outside of what I've been doing for 26 years. It's killing me. Somebody hire me, some radio, some magazine or something, or some blog that has money like Pitchfork. Hire me. I naturally talk about music, you know. You don't have to feed me. Just, what you would do is just feed me, besides what I'm doing, promos and stuff. I think I'm a natural spokesperson for music. That's what I'm saying. Excuse me with this. What else? I wanted to thank people for the kind words for the music that I've been uploading from way in the past. For the longest time, I've had a complex about the music not being good enough or not recorded well enough, and so I wouldn't share it. I've got a ton, and some of it is much better than what I've shown. Some of it isn't, but I'm going to keep sharing it. And the other thing that's coming out is all of the talented people in the vinyl community who are doing music and art, and bring it out, folks. Share it. It's great. Besides that, I listened to some music. I didn't buy any yesterday, and I shared with you what I got in the mail, but I did some listening. Something I listened to after watching some videos was, I don't have the vinyl, but I have the CD. This is the CD proper, Amorphous Elegy. And I pulled this out. I got it as a promo on CD years ago. And liked this band a lot. Good band. And so I pulled this out. I used to like to play along to the song The Orphan. And so in practicing last night, I pulled it out and tried to play this again. I had to relearn it. And that was another thing that showed me, man, I got to get my speed back up. I used to be able to play with, I can play with speed. I'm about to send some packages out, and I was digging up some stuff to throw in, and came across a couple things that I said, well, heck, let me show this. I don't know how well, probably through someone that I worked with, but I didn't go to this show, but I ended up with a David Johansen backstage pass. This is his USA tour, 1981. And I didn't go to this show, but I ended up with the backstage pass. So I thought I'd show that. I'm glad to still have this. And another backstage pass I found that I did use was for King Crimson in Kansas City. This was after the show. The year was 2000. The show was November 27th, 2000. This particular show, John Paul Jones opened up with his band. And yeah, I went backstage after the show, and I talked to everyone except for Robert Fripp. I didn't really know what to say. I hung out like this close to him, so I could say he's breathed on me. But it's not that he seemed like a severe cat. It was just that, his English has his own sense of humor. I could see he had his comfort level with some people. I couldn't think of anything to say, and so I left his ass alone. But I've been in his midst. Adrian Belew and Pat Mastelotto were just great. Adrian Belew is funny. He's a real wisecracker. He's got something funny for everything. So I felt like sharing those. While I was digging in my boxes, I came across a DVD that I want to talk about for a second, because punk has been on my mind. And a few years ago, I met this guy who, let's see if I can call his name. Well, he put together this documentary about black punk and black America, not America, black Afro punk is the name of it. And this is a DVD that I bought when I saw him speak. He was on a American tour lecture series showing the the documentary and talking, and it's a fantastic documentary. You folks that are interested in punk, I highly recommend that you see this documentary. It is accurate. All the black people that you know that are in punk, they're all here except for me. We talked about that, and he said, as it turns out, I was just a couple steps from finding you. He was told about me. Yeah. Someone told him about Dereck Higgins in the Midwest and that you should look this cat up. And we didn't connect before he finished this, but everyone that you would expect and more, you know, I mean, I can't even say all the names, you know, but everyone from Kimya Dawson to the cat from the Dead Kennedys, all these bands I can't think of right now. I mean, they're really here. So, I don't know, I just felt like, you know, punk, blacks involved in punk. There's, the story is told. I did some listening too, and I'll show what I listened to right quick. I played this Shawarma Forest, sort of. It's one of those records I took a chance on, I think about 2 years ago, and never really got familiar with. I played it yesterday, and this is just okay. Matter of fact, this may be going. It's sort of a nondescript kind of German rock sound to me. I was hoping it would be electronic. It's not. I played this, The Dice Are Rolling. It's a Play It Again Sam Records compilation. Play It Again Sam was, or maybe it's still going, a label out of Belgium that put out a lot of electronic dance music and dark wave. The bands on here I really like in particular are The Neon Judgment, Trisomy 21, and then Siglos Vente or Siglo XX. I kept playing that song over and over again last night. It kind of made me think about pulling their records. Siglos XX, I'm pulling because it's a good band, and I don't know that they're known about. A post-Joy Division kind of thing. Yeah, they have that kind of that post-Joy Division sound. I really, really like them. I won't put them on now. It's too early, but I'll show a couple more of their records. Till the End of the Night, Siglo XX. They're either on Play It Again Sam Records. Some of them are on Antler Subway Records. Sublime Media recently showed a record he picked up on Antler. Here's another one, View of the Weird. I got them all blaked up so you can hardly see them. Let me take this one out. Love the Blake sleeves. I do. Good band. Excuse me. Here's another one of their 12 inches. It's all over now. Take these out so you can see them, because I like the covers, and I think the covers are fitting of the music. Post-punk, dark wave. I forgot that term. Chugs along, just chugs, and the singer's voice is cool. I like it a lot. And here's one really good. This is Summer's Die by Siglo XX or Siglos Vente. I think that's how you say it. So I was really getting into these guys last night, as well as the Amorphous. What else did I play? Haven't listened to Wolfgang Press forever, so I just pulled this King of King of Soul. The big 80s gated drum sound detracts from this, but this is good. And Wolfgang Press were good in their day. Man, it's because it's morning and I got light coming from like 3 different angles in the room that I got to take these out so you can halfway see them. Good old 4AD label too. Let's see. What else did I play last? Oh yeah, I was getting into Tristeza. Tristeza. Excellent instrumental band. Excellent. Saw these guys live too. What is that? Paisages? I like that cover too. Got into a little bit of some techno last night. One of the original cats from I gotta pull these out so you can see them. Yeah, I'm making a mess here, but it's worth it. Jeff Mills, one of the Detroit Cats, At First Sight. Most of this is dope. There's a couple sides that are weak here, but 3 sides of this are just fantastic. And this was just turn it over, it just sucks you in. Fantastic. Don't even have to be dancing. Jeff Mills At First Sight. This sounded great last night. I also played this, Moondog. I've been hearing folks talk about Moondog. And the Viking of, what is it, 6th Avenue, was it, in New York? But a composer, a composer of note, Moondog, percussive based. There is, I would agree, I forget who said it, but I would agree that there's kind of a Native American feel to some of his rhythms. Great music. And so I was playing some Moondog. He has several releases. I only have one other. Let's see. Can I find it right quick? Yes. This one is water damaged, but I have Moondog 2. I'll take it out of the Blake sleeve. Yeah, the cover is water damaged, but I've got the record. Moondog 2. The record's in great shape. Plays great. Yeah, there's really not much to see on the inside. So I was getting into some Moondog last night. Last thing I pulled out was something that Astral Traveler gave me a while back. Some Japanese punk. Zone. Squeeze State. This is great. Played it almost all the way through last night. This is really good. Yeah, I'm a pretty diverse listener. I can go all the way from punk to jazz to electronic to sludge to grindcore to classical to avant-garde to funk to R&B and back to folk music. I can get into it all. I really can. And that's another reason why I like the vinyl community, because I can align with different people here. I have not met too many people who are similar to me that really like all of those musics the way I like them. It's usually I can connect with people in certain areas that they like, but I love it all the way across the board. If it's good, I'll recognize it, and if I don't get it the first time, I will the next time. It's like there's always more I want to talk about and share. I really want to avoid making half-hour-long videos because, in all honesty, I like watching your videos, but when they're long, I have to watch them in 2 and 3 parts because they're just so long. And it's a couple of things. It's my attention span. It's what I'm doing, what's going on around me, and so I'm thinking surely I've said this before a long time ago in videos, surely that must be a challenge for some of you to find the time or the patience to actually sit through an entire video. So that's why I keep looking at my time and saying, okay, let me try to wrap it up, because we have so many choices and so little time, and I'm just aware of that, cognizant of it, and I want to share, but I want to, you know what I'm trying to say. Okay, I hope everyone has a great life. I want to say have a great day, but I don't know when you're going to watch this. I always want to say that because it's day here.